Hey there, welcome to Good Works Tractors. If you haven't done so yet, please check out goodworkstractors.com. Also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to our YouTube channel, we'd appreciate it. And like our Facebook page. You'll get notifications of listings as soon as they are available. So we do ship tractors and attachments, so don't let that deter you if you are a little bit further away than you would like from beautiful Kalamazoo, Michigan. So here we have a old style and a new style John Deere 2 Series. And so this is going to be the larger end of the 2 Series. We've done a comparison previously of the 2025R, but this is going to be the 2032 and the 2038R. And so you can see the old style 2032R over here on the left. And now they did not make a 2038 previously. That's a new model that was introduced with the redesign. And so you can see the 2038 over here. And now the 2032 and 2038 are virtually identical. They're very similar machines. So it is relevant to compare these two here, but you can see some significant improvements from the old versus new. However, that does come with a pretty steep price point difference, which, this machine here is a 2015 2032R, 212 hours on it, loader, mower, you can see there. This one actually just sold for $19,000 plus tax. And this one here is a 2017, so it's a couple years newer, but again, loader, mower, 167 hours, and this one's selling for 26. So you can see that's a pretty significant price jump, but you're getting a lot of bang for the buck with these improvements here too. So we'll try to go through it and cover most of them. I'm sure we're not going to get to all of them, but we'll do our best. So anyway, we'll start with the tires. Take a look down here. You're going to see on the right on the new style, they are going to be a taller tire. So you have a 14-inch rim up here up front compared to a 12-inch on the back. And you're going to have an 18 versus a 19 over here. So those rear tires sit about an inch higher on the back side. So next up, let's go ahead and hit those mower decks there. And so you can see over here on the left, the old style 62-inch drive over mower deck. Okay, not a substantially deep wall on it, but they do a decent job mowing. Again, it is drive over, but not AutoConnect. So that PTO underneath is not going to attach by itself. Over here on the new style, a little bit deeper well on it. It is drive over, but it is also AutoConnect. And so as you drive over, that PTO shaft is going to attach, as well as the mower deck itself attaching. Move on to the front end loaders here. This has the new 220R versus the old H130 loader. Okay, both of them are going to be quick park, and both of them will have quick attach buckets on them. Just in case you're wondering, this loader over here was brand new. I just had it installed. It didn't have a loader on it, just had the mower deck, and so that's why that bucket there is nice and shiny. Loader capacities will be pretty comparable. You're going to get a little bit more capacity out of the 220R, just being redesigned and just a little bit of the optimization of that. But nothing significant, so expect about the same capacity out of those two, around that 1,100 pound mark, somewhere in that area there. So you're going to have a steel hood and fenders. Those are steel. You have steel here as well versus your polymer, okay, right there, and polymer up here also. I'm a fan of that. There's some videos online, you can check them out. They drop bowling balls on a steel hood versus a polymer. John Deere has one out recently. I saw it too on their website. I think it's on YouTube as well, where they put it in maybe 20, 30 below zero, and drop a shop hood on it. Doesn't do anything to it. It's very robust. Okay. If you take a look at the general dimensions of these, you can see how that 38R, the new one, is sitting up a little bit higher. All right. It's also going to be several hundred pounds heavier. I think it's in the ballpark of 400 pounds heavier. So quite a bit different there. Now I'll kind of give you an overview here of the operator station, so you can just kind of see the layout there. And we'll go into detail on the controls and everything and what every feature and function is on it. So, but take a look at the control locations of everything on this new style. Now this applies to the 32R and the 38R. But you've got everything conveniently located up here on this area right here. Very easy to get to from the operator station. It's just nice. You don't have to reach down for much down here. You do have your 4-wheel drive lever over on that side. Right hand fender here, you're going to have all your controls laid out very nicely. You have your PTO, turn on and turn off, or engage and disengage, whatever you like to call it. This is going to be your cruise control right here. A couple more knockouts, another knockout back here. This will control your deck height adjustment, which is really nice to have it located there, and it turns super easy too. And it actually will show up on your display up here as well. So you raise and lower your mower deck with this knob right here, so just up and down that way, super easy and independent of the 3-point control. So that's what this is here, raises and lowers your 3-point hitch. You still have a stop there for your 3-point hitch if you'd like. You can see there's fender mounted work lights, one here, another one on the opposite side, and you'll see standard included are grab handles on both fenders as well. This is going to be your loader joystick, so also if you have a front mount snowblower or a front mount plow or anything like that, a broom as well, you'll control that with this joystick here, because what you would do is disconnect the hydraulic connections there from your loader, since this would be taken off, and then you would plug in your hydraulic connections for the other attachment and then use this joystick. So also does have the float function, which you go forward and then you go beyond that into the float function to pop out of that right back that way there. So I think I covered everything on this fender here. Oh, that's your loader lockout right down here, so you can lock out the functionality of the joystick if you need to. Forward and reverse pedals down there. Do have your throttle control, and this is auto throttle, which is I'm not sure if that's standard or not, but it is on this model here. So I believe I had a 2032 which did not have that. No, I think that was a 2025 that didn't have this. I think the 32 and the 38, this is standard, and the 25 redesign model is an option. So sorry for the confusion there. Upgraded suspension seat. Okay, better suspension on here, as well as armrests. So you can see that there's more similar to what you see on the 1 Series. All right. And we'll finish up showing you the cockpit here, the operator station, fuel fill back here, more storage here, storage inside here as well. Nothing huge. I'd like to see even more storage, but maybe that's just me. Parking brake down there, 4-wheel drive, pull up and down. That silver handle or pedal there is your locking rear differential. You have high and low range, which is something I wish they would have added medium range in the redesign, but I guess you can't have it all sometimes. This yellow control here is going to be your PTO select. You can run just the mid and the rear, or just the rear. All right, seatbelt there as well, folding ROPS. So you can kind of see both the cockpits from this view here. We'll go over and check the other one out there. Take a look at the seat. It's a pretty basic seat over here. Not much suspension to it at all, no armrests, no option to add armrests, but there's your suspension right there, so pretty basic indeed. You can tell it's a bit unrefined. It was the last series to get caught up with on a redesign, and it needed it. It was due, but these are good machines here. So still you have your high and low range. There's your PTO select. That does not turn it on and off. It just selects which PTO you're going to operate. Deck height adjustment knob. What else? Locking rear differentials right there. That's your 4-wheel drive down here. That orange knob there is your hydraulic oil fill. That lever there is your lockout for the loader. Rate of drop control. Oh, I think we must have overlooked that one on the other machine, but I'll show you if I remember. Seat adjust. Light controls here for your headlights, turn signals. That yellow knob will turn the PTO on and off. Notice the fuel fill is in the hood over here. Heavy brakes down there. Here's the other fender. 3-point hitch control. Your loader joystick there. Again, you still do have a grab handle, one on either side. Notice there's no fender mounted work lights on either side. Again, no armrest, no real suspension to speak of on the seat. A lot less storage components here. Notice the lower profile. I'm trying to make this as even as possible, but you're sitting up an extra 4 or 5 inches, and take a look at the fenders there too, the height difference. It's pretty substantial. Okay. No tilt steering on this older model. Okay. So a lot of differences there. Again, the new style does come in the 32 and 38 variants, horsepower, that is. All these are going to be 4-wheel drive, have power steering, quick park loaders, quick attach buckets. They're all going to have drive over mowers. But a lot more refinement and capability out of this new style, and comfort as well. You're paying more for it, but you're getting quite a bit more for it. These have proven to be very popular. You will see there is a single point hydraulic connection available as an option on this series as well. It's not shown here. You have your standard ports, but the single point allows you to have one lever to lift up or down, and it attaches or detaches all those connections at the same time. The new 2 Series is going to utilize the front mount 3-point hitch, which is what you would see like on the 3 Series tractors, for instance, like the 3R Series and the 3X20 Series. So you're going to run larger implements, but they're going to take a little bit longer to take on and off versus the quick hitch style that you would find on the older 2 Series and the 1 Series like the 1025. The 3-point hitch is going to be the same on both of these. You're going to have a category 1 3-point hitch, 540 RPM rear PTO. You'll see a drawbar standard on both as well. You're still going to run about 5-foot implements in either one as well, so there's not really much of a difference there. See, this does have a sight window, which I wish they all still had. It's so convenient to be able to see. For the hydraulic fluid there, they've gone to a dipstick style, which is that yellow handle there. Okay, see these extra hoses back here? That is for you can see that cylinder down there too. That's part of the independent hydraulic deck lift system. That was an upgrade that was optional on this old style. See, those hoses come all the way up here, and they would plug in right down here where your loader is at. So you would take your you would take your loader off typically if you're going to mow. So those 4 hoses will be out of there. You plug in the 2 yellow caps there into the outlets, and then you can use your loader joystick to raise and lower your mower deck. So this is not all inclusive by any means, but it gives you kind of something to look at when you're looking at the new versus the old. Again, a significant price difference, but a significant difference as well in the features that are on there. So these may or may not be for sale when you're watching this video, but we can hopefully get more just like it or similar to it if you're in the market. Again, we can ship attachments as well, so check out our quick hitches and our snow pushers and rotary cutters and tillers and all that kind of stuff. We got a lot of good stuff. Check out goodworkstractors.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.